Hello and welcome to Nice and Blunt. It's Tuesday, so like always, I like to look at next week's schedule and make all my win-loss predictions. So let's go. All right, so it looks like Thursday's game is actually going to be pretty interesting. We may not get Tua Tagovailoa once again with that broken finger. However, we definitely get Lamar Jackson, and that is must-watch TV. But I don't think this is going to be a close one, no matter who suits up at quarterback for Miami. The Ravens are going to be all over the Dolphins. They're not going to be able to stop them. So give me Baltimore. I think this will be a great game for Mark Andrews, for Marquise Brown, and probably Devontae Freeman as well. The Miami defense has been really struggling this year. And then on Sunday morning, we got Atlanta at Dallas. So I think coming off the loss, the Dallas Cowboys are going to be very hungry and show up, make sure they perform well. And they're going to start hot in this game, and I don't think the Falcons are going to be able to catch up. So give me Dallas in the morning at home. And then there's also the New Orleans Saints at Tennessee. And the Titans defense has been looking great recently. The New Orleans Saints are a huge question mark on offense. You never really know if you can trust them. And with the quarterback situation being what it is, there's just too many red flags for me to pick New Orleans with any confidence. And I'll take Tennessee. However, on the year, I've pretty much been wrong every time I make a pick regarding the New Orleans Saints. So I could be wrong once again, but I think the Tennessee Titans are one of the best teams in the league. Even though they don't have Derrick Henry, they're still going to be at the top of the seeding when the season is over, and I think Mike Vrabel is one of the best coaches in the league. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars are going on the road against the Colts, and the Colts are rolling right now. They're feeling very confident, and they have a long week to prepare. They're going to be well rested, and I don't think that the Jaguars are going to have two stellar games on defense. I think the Buffalo Bills just really fell flat, and I don't think that the Colts will do the same. So they're a lot more desperate than the Bills are. They have a losing record at the moment, and they are going to take the win. So give me the Colts, and Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman are must-starts at this point. You really can't justify benching either player. Then the Cleveland Browns are going on the road at New England, and I think Baker Mayfield is really going to struggle against Bill Belichick. However, I think Nick Chubb is just going to continue to have a tear. However, there's a chance that he doesn't suit up because he tested positive for COVID earlier today, and we don't know if he's going to be out on Sunday or done with the COVID protocol. So that's a big question mark. But even if Dearness Johnson is the starting running back, I think that the Browns are going to run the ball very well. The strength of New England's defense is more in the secondary. I will go with the New England Patriots taking the win because I don't think that Nick Chubb will clear COVID protocol in time. The Buffalo Bills are going up against New York, and you know that they're not going to have two duds in a row. I expect Dawson Knox to come back in this game, and I think that's really going to be the difference maker in the red zone, and I think it's going to be a big downgrade for Cole Beasley in the passing game. So no matter who starts at quarterback for the New York Jets, give me the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen over the New York Jets. And then Detroit is going on the road at Pittsburgh, and there's obviously some trap game potential as we progress through the season. I don't think Detroit is going to lose 17 games the entire year, but Pittsburgh is obviously rolling, and their defense is not going to let up. Although they almost lost that game against Chicago. So Pittsburgh is definitely beatable, but I don't trust Detroit to get it done this week. So give me Pittsburgh. I'll take the Steelers one more time. And then Tampa Bay and Washington are facing each other, both off of a bye. And you know that Tom Brady is lights out. Following a loss as well, there's going to be a lot of motivation to get this done. And Washington is the worst secondary in the NFL. So give me Tampa by a mile. There's pretty much no one that you're already counting on Tampa's roster that you would want to bench in this game. I think everyone is a must start. But then Carolina and Arizona are facing off, and it doesn't look like Arizona needs Kyler Murray in order to succeed. Colt McCoy did a pretty good job. And with James Conner taking over the bulk of the carries, I think the Cardinals are going to dominate the time of possession and give Carolina a really rough time. I think Sam Darnold is reeling at the moment, and the Cardinals defense is going to capitalize. So give me the Cardinals to remain atop the NFC. And then the Minnesota Vikings are going on the road against my LA Chargers. And I really don't trust the Vikings this year. There's just something off about them. And I think Justin Herbert is really starting to find a groove. Last game against Philadelphia, he put up a big stat line and a lot of fantasy points. And I think the Chargers will get it done once again because there isn't really an aspect of the Minnesota defense that is worrisome. They give up quite a lot of yards, and even if they're leading in the third quarter, I feel confident that the Chargers can come back and get the win over the Vikings. So give me the Chargers at home to remain atop a very competitive AFC West. And then the Philadelphia Eagles at the Broncos. Denver came off that huge win, very surprising over the Cowboys. So they are definitely in a more competitive state of mind at the moment. And Philadelphia, if they lose a few more games, they're pretty much going to be out of playoff contention. And I think that's what's going to happen. So give me the Broncos at home. The elevation and the home crowd will play a factor. And then Seattle is going on the road against Green Bay. And I think Russell Wilson will make his return, but that's not a guarantee yet. However, Aaron Rodgers is definitely going to make his return. So I don't think that this offense is going to look as anemic as it did last week with Jordan Love under center. And I think Green Bay is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL at the moment. So as long as Aaron Rodgers suits up, this is a safe bet. Give me Green Bay over Seattle. Even with Russell Wilson, their offense looked broken. On Sunday night, this is the last game on Sunday, the Kansas City Chiefs at the Vegas Raiders, and this is a very contentious division rivalry. The Raiders always show up, especially with Derek Carr, against Kansas City, and Patrick Mahomes is really reeling at the moment. So I think the Raiders are going to show up with a lot of motivation in this one, and at home they're going to have an extra boost of energy. I think the crowd and the refs are kind of going to be on their side a little bit, and the Chiefs will fall back to 500 once again. Give me the Raiders over the Chiefs. And then on Monday night, a division rivalry between Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan, the Rams on the road versus the 49ers. And I think the 49ers are on the brink of benching Jimmy Garoppolo for the season and just seeing what they got with Trey Lance and helping him develop. I think if they lose this game, there's pretty much no chance that they win the division, and their chances at the wild card become very slim. So I think by Thanksgiving, they're going to make their decision on Jimmy and pivot to Trey Lance if they are out of the playoff picture. So with that in mind, I think there's really no stopping the Rams, especially off a loss. I think they're going to get it together and perform quite well. So give me the Rams in this primetime division game over the 49ers. And then the 4 teams on bye are the Chicago Bears, Cincinnati Bengals, the New York Giants, and the Houston Texans. Last week was pretty odd. There were a lot of games that just didn't make much sense and were very shocking. But despite that, I went 7-7, stayed at 500 on the week, and my overall record gets bumped up to 83-53. So coming closer to a 60% win percentage, but still pretty decent. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. But if you see any of these picks differently, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you envision this game shaking out. But until next time, have a good day. My name is Adam Riancho, and thank you for watching Nice and Blunt.